Okay, so now I'm gonna open a new blank workbook. I'm just gonna delete the files that I don't need. I'm using my Excel desktop version, and this is the cell that I'm gonna be working on. And of course, you have the ribbons at the top, and then the formula, and then below is gonna be your Excel sheet. So yeah, I'm just gonna move this a little bit. And I'm gonna call this a grid, okay? So this is a grid that I'm working on. If I go down, this is the column. On the left, as you can see, those are the rows. And if I'm pointing at one, then this is the cell. So this is A1, as you can see. And of course, if I press on this, it's just an active cell that I'm working on. And okay, this is like the name box, the one that I pointed at. You'd find C1 at the top, you'd find the name box, or I can call it as a cell reference. So if I press on this cell and I press the arrow keys, I can move freely wherever I go. If I'm pressing tab, it's gonna go to the right, and if I press enter, of course it goes down. If I press shift and then tab, then if I press shift tab, then it's gonna go like to the end or the right. If I press shift enter, then it's gonna go to the end of the rows that I'm trying to work on. And now, of course, you can see this is B2 and this is E2. And I'm gonna use like tab 3 times to move from B2 to E2. So the more you press, the more you'd move to the right. And now this is D5. So if I select all of this, it's about clicking and dragging. If I want to select from B2 till D5, it's about click and drag. And the shortcut, of course, is to hold the shift and then the arrow keys, of course, to extend your selection. Now I'm selecting this column and I'm clicking and dragging from B2 to D5, or maybe I can drag from D2 to D6, whatever. And now if I press Control and arrow key, I will jump to the edge of the data, okay? So Control arrow key, any of the arrow keys, I think it's like down or left, you will jump to the edge. So it depends on which direction you're going to. So yeah, if I press Control and Home, I would jump like to the top left section. And of course, Control R keys is to move to the edge. Control and it means you jump like to the last cell that has the data. Okay, and then so I would go to this like name box and like type in H and then press enter. So I would go to it, of course F20, and I press enter in the name box. I would go to it so easily. And as I said, Control Home is to jump to the top left. If I press Control and then down, I will jump like to the last row of the data. And now you're ready